Hi, we're going to work a little bit more with the sneaky E. It's also called the silent E. And we're going to see what happens to the vowel U when we add this sneaky E to the end of words that have a U in it. Let's get started. First, we're going to review the vowel sounds. We're going to go over the short vowel sounds first. All right, let's go over it together. A, e, I, Now go ahead and tell me the long vowel sounds. What sounds do these letters make when it's a long vowel? They say their name. Let's go over it together. A, E, I, O, and U. Okay, so like I said a little bit earlier, we're going to be working on the vowel U today. So when we add this sneaky E, also called the silent E, to words that have a U in it, let's see what happens to it. Now, it's a little bit different when we have the vowel U. In the past, I told you that when you add the sneaky E, it's going to make the vowel say its name. Now, that's true some of the time when we're working with the vowel U. Sometimes it's going to make the U say its name, but other times you're going to hear a sound like ooh. So these first few examples, the U is going to say its name. But in the second part of this video, we're going to work with the other sound ooh. Let's get started. Sound by sound, and then we're going to blend the word together. Cut. Now when we add the sneaky E to the word cut, it's going to make this vowel say its name. What's that vowel's name? U. Okay, let's see what happens. Cute. What was this word? Cute. Say it one more time. Cute. All right, let's try a few more examples. This next one, sound by sound, and then blend it together. Us. When we add a sneaky E to the word us, it's going to make this first vowel say its name. What's that vowel's name? U. Now go ahead and sound out this word, making this vowel say its name. Use. One more time. Use. Down here, this example is a little different because it's going to change the sound that two letters in this word make. Let's see what happens. Sound by sound. G, hug. When we add the sneaky E to the word hug, it's actually going to change this sound, but it's also going to change the sound that G makes. This isn't going to work with all words, but for this word right here, when we add this, let's do this one together. You, we're not going to say G. We're not going to say yug. We're going to say J. Remember, that G has two sounds, G and J. G and J. So the first time when it was over here, this was hug. We heard the G sound, but over here, it's got that other sound that the G makes, J. So huge. So you hear the U, and then this G turns into the J. Huge. Let's say that word one more time. Huge. So this one is a little bit different than the other ones. Now these other examples, it's going to make that vowel say its name, and it's not going to change any of the other letters. So let's go and see what the other examples are like. Sound by sound. Blend it together. Now I'm just going to say the word blended together. I'm not going to go sound by sound anymore. Cub. When we add a sneaky E to the word cub, it's going to make that vowel say its name. So what's that vowel's name? Go ahead and read that word. Cube. One more time. Cube. All right, we have one last example up here. Sound by sound. Blend it together. And I'm just going to say the word how it's blended. So I'm going to read the word mutt. when we add that sneaky E to the word mutt, go ahead and make that vowel change its name or say its name. All right, read it now. Mute, mute. One last time, mute. Okay, so I told you when we have that sneaky E in the vowel U, there's a couple different sounds you're going to hear. Now, the first sound we just went over, it makes that U say its name, like cute, use, huge, cube, and mute. You hear the U in all of those. Now, in these next few examples, not gonna sound like ew, or the U, it's gonna sound like ooh. So it is a little bit different. Let's see how it sounds in these next few examples. All right, so now we're gonna start talking about the other sounds that we're gonna hear when we add a sneaky E to the letter U. So at first, we were talking about when we add that sneaky E, it's going to make that vowel say its name. And in this case, it would be the vowel U. So it would make the U say its name. Now, there are other cases when you add a sneaky E to the end of a word. It's not going to say you. It's going to say ooh, ooh, like ooh, look at that. Go ahead and say ooh. Go ahead and try it at home. Ooh, look at that. Okay, now, all of these words that are written up here on this board are going to have that ooh sound. So we're just going to try to read them together. So when you see the U, you're going to say ooh instead of or instead of you. You're going to say ooh. So with this first example, since it was similar to the others, we had this word, actually, I'm not going to tell you what the word is, sound by sound. Sound by sound, let's go. Now blend those sounds together. Okay, b, tub. When you add that sneaky E to the word tub, it's not going to make this U say its name. Remember, all of the words up here, they have the ooh sound. So instead of it saying you, it's going to say ooh. So oob. Go ahead and say it again. Oob, tube. One last time. Tube. So when we read these next few words that are written up on the board, remember they have the ooh sound. Okay, sound by sound. D, ooh, d, dude. And I know some of you like saying that word in the classroom, dude and dudettes. All right, on to the next word. Remember, it has that ooh sound. Oon, tune, tune. Notice we're not saying this sound over here at the end because when we add that E, it's actually just changing the sound of this. So we're not saying the sound over here. So if you're wondering, why isn't Miss Wood pointing to that? We don't need to point to that because all this E is doing is changing the sound of that first vowel. Okay, on to the next word. Sound by sound. June, June. Go ahead and see if you know what this word is. Remember, that's the ooh sound. If you said ood, rude, then you're correct. All right, let's try this next word. It's similar to this one, except for that is an L. So let's see what happens. Rule, rule. Make sure you're following all the rules when you're at home. Rule. Okay, down here, these three are a lot trickier. We're still gonna see if you can do them though. I will help you with it. But they have a few extra letters in here, so it's a little trickier. Remember, it still has that same ooh sound. Ready? And this right here, So if you didn't know what that was, go ahead and try it again. Okay. Ooh, What did it sound like? If you said super, then you're correct. All right, we have a couple more, sound by sound. Flute, flute. And we have one last example up here, sound by sound. Prune, prune. All right, one more time. Prune, prune. All right, thank you for working with me today. If this was tricky, go ahead and watch this video again. It will become easier over time. All right, thank you.